Hello, Michael Gordon here with E3 Realty and Loans, bringing you this week's market update. Today I'm going to cover several topics: interest rates, forbearance and all the trouble it's causing already, lending world changes and guideline updates, as well as what's going on in the real estate market. Now, first up, interest rates. We are still looking at some of the lowest 30-year fixed rates in history. So it's not too late. Check into your refinance options and lock something in as soon as you can. Now, forbearance. Please stop and listen. This is really important. Even though it's being touted and advertised as a way to skip 3 months mortgage and not face any consequences, as in no damage to your credit history, that could be the furthest thing from the truth. See, when you sign up for a mortgage, you're signing up for a schedule of payments. And if you don't make those payments on time, there are going to be consequences. Now, if you can make your payments, make your payments. This forbearance or loan modification thing is not a free ride. And even though they're not going to maybe mark your payments late and damage your credit score, there's other ways that it is absolutely going to damage your credit history. What I mean by that is when you sign up for one of these forbearance options or a loan modification, they're going to put a note in your credit profile, in your credit history that says forbearance or modification of loan terms. That is automatically a trigger that we look at in your credit history that says, hey, there was a financial hardship. This person was not able to make all of their payments on time as originally agreed. Now, there's all kinds of things coming out already where lenders are imposing wait periods, and there's more and more guideline changes to come with regard to the consequences of somebody who does a forbearance or a loan modification. It's treated very similarly to doing a Chapter 13 bankruptcy. That's an event where you weren't able to make your payments on time, and there was a restructure or a renegotiation of the repayment terms. Now, that comes with consequences. That comes with restrictions to credit. Meaning, if you do one of these forbearance or loan modifications and it gets put in your credit history, and we see this, you're going to automatically have to wait anywhere from 1 to 3 years or more before you're allowed to get another mortgage loan. So let's say you can't refinance now because you're furloughed or you're laid off for a month, and you go ahead and take advantage of this program. Even though you might have the money in your savings or 401k or somewhere that you could make the mortgage payment on time, you just don't want to. Well, when you go back to work in a month or two, God willing, we all are at that point, then you want to refinance because interest rates are hopefully still low at that time. And you call us up and you apply for the mortgage. And then we look in your mortgage history and it says forbearance or loan modification in your history. We have to then look at the guidelines and see if the loan programs that you would otherwise qualify for have wait periods imposed that says, sorry, you can't refinance now. You got to wait 1 to 3 years. And while that may seem unfair, like you only took a month or two off of your mortgage and doesn't seem like a big deal, it's a big deal to mortgage lenders because mortgage servicers who are collecting your mortgage payment every month have to pay that money, that interest, over to the investor that owns that loan. Okay? And if you don't pay, they have to pay. So if you don't pay what you originally agreed to pay, there's going to be consequences for it. So despite the fact that all this information is out there saying that it's going to be a free ride, it is not a free ride. So please, only if you absolutely need it and there's no other choice, it's the only way for you to stay in your home, that's when to make that call. That's when to exercise the ability to renegotiate the terms of that loan and hopefully work out something that's favorable. And if you need help with this, this is another piece that's coming out. The Department of Real Estate gave us a notice yesterday that literally is saying that scammers are on the rise again. So much like the downturn in the economy in 2008 and beyond, when the housing market was crashing and there was all kinds of vultures out there trying to take advantage of people in bad situations and charge them thousands of dollars to help them with the paperwork or help them with renegotiating the terms of their loan, those scammers are already at it again. They're trying to call people left and right that have mortgages and act like they're there to help and want you to pay them money to help with your situation. So, if you get one of those calls, stop. Don't pay them any money. Don't fall for it. Check with the Department of Real Estate to see if that company or person is really licensed and authorized to even talk about mortgage financing. And if they're not, stop. Don't communicate with them anymore. And in fact, turn them into the Department of Real Estate so they can be investigated. We've got to get these scammers caught for all the things that they're doing. Now, we will help you for free. You don't have to pay us. If you want to know what's going on with your mortgage situation and you need help with your options and what to do in different situations, please call us. We'll give you free advice. You can make an informed decision and go with honest, great advice that's really going to set you up for success and limit the damage that it causes. So please, please, please take us up on that. We'll do it for free. Call us. Now, the lending world, it is changing on a daily basis. Um, First-time home buyer down payment assistance programs, left and right, we're seeing them go away or be put on hold or frozen. Okay, so it's really sad for our first-time home buyers that need that down payment assistance. That now it's just no longer available or very limited resources, and we may see most, if not all of them, go away in a matter of days or weeks. Um, they won't be gone forever. We've been through this before where those programs have gone away. And then when things are good again, they come back again. You know, the fact that it's 100% financing and there's literally no skin in the game where a lender is going to get left high and dry if for some reason that person can't make their payments. That's why those programs get frozen and put on hold. And that's why they get taken away temporarily. So when things are good again, they're more than likely to come back. So it's not going to be a forever they're gone. Other ways that you can get down payment is borrowing against your retirement plan, your 401k. You can use that as a down payment to purchase a home. Go to your family members. You know, you'd be surprised that, you know, there might be somebody that can help you bridge the gap because you might be a lot closer than you think. There's minimum down payment programs for 3% and 3.5%. So if you're maybe even halfway there and you can get the other half from a family member that can help you out, hey, that's another viable source. And in fact, you're going to get a better deal on the financing anyhow. Other things are minimum credit score requirements are going up. So if you've been pre-approved for financing to purchase a home and you're getting ready to go make an offer, please check in with your loan officer, ask them questions to find out if anything's changed because there's a lot of loan programs that are changing guidelines. They're raising minimum credit scores. They're increasing the amount of money that you need to have in your savings account or retirement account as reserves, and all kinds of other rules that are changing from the way that they were even yesterday or last week or last month. So they're changing rapidly. Talk to us about your situation. We can let you know if your situation is still the same and you're good to go, or if you need to think about maybe waiting or doing some other different things to qualify for a different program. Now, real estate market, it's actually still pretty hot. Even though there's not as many listings on the market, there's still new listings coming on every week. And there's still a fair amount of buyers out there to compete for those. So the listings that are on the market right now that are priced right and show well, we're actually still seeing multiple offers and we're still seeing those homes sell for more than asking. Okay. Now there's still a lot of buyers out there right now that think that this is the time to take advantage and get a deal on property. And while that's not totally out there, there actually are some deals coming together. We just had one go into contract recently where, you know, asking price was 500,000 and it's under contract right now for 505,000, when really if it was open to the masses and everybody was out there shopping right now, that thing easily would be between 510 and 520. So, you know, I don't know about you, but that looks like a deal to me. So there are some deals that are out there, but I can't stress enough, you know, put safety first. If you don't need to make a move right now, those of you that can be patient, like I said last week, you know, there's a lot of sellers that are holding on to their homes and not putting them on the market because they don't want to put their health at risk. So there's likely to be a flood of inventory, a flood of new listings hitting the market when we're free to move about the county again and can safely go in and out of homes. So when we get to that stage, be ready for there to be more houses available. And when there's lots of inventory available, if we get a flash of inventory like we're hoping for, well, then that could be an opportunity for you to get a deal then. So if you absolutely have to make a move right now, great. There are some deals to be had out there, but for the most part, I'm just being real with you. If it's priced right and it shows well, it's more than likely going to have multiple offers and get bid up. We're still seeing multiple offers and bidding wars, which is still driving the prices of homes up, which is good news for those of you that want or need to sell your home. If you absolutely have to sell your home right now, it's a good chance that you're going to be able to get a decent price for it. And there's ways that it can be marketed and done in a safe manner. And if you don't have to sell right now, really exercise some patience, because when you get all the rest of the buyer pool back when it's healthy and safe to do so, then you have a higher probability of that house price going up even higher. So hang in there, everybody. I'm going to have more updates for you next week. And please call us if you need anything. Thanks again for all the love and support, and have a great week.